I'm not a person who does this, but I can't believe the mess we're in. And I think we're at a tipping point. I don't know if anybody else in here feels that way.
Yeah.
We are at a tipping point in America. And sometimes I get so frustrated because I have no control other than one vote. And I know it counts, but you talk about compromise. We can't compromise with each other as citizens. You've got people who are saying, I'm entitled, give it to me. Give it to me, give it to me. I hate this, which is worse sometimes, greed or envy. You've got people who say, those rich people, they got to pay their fair share. Most people don't realize they're paying way past their fair share, way past it. Half the people in America, and I can't believe this, but I keep hearing it, don't really pay an income tax. And they get an earned income interest that they get every year beyond even a refund. So we have to decide, as an American, I'm a feisty, I don't know if you can hear my voice and my accent, but I am a feisty person who wants to be independent, and I don't want people telling me what to do. Leave me alone. Let the American people do what they do best. Stand on their own feet. Get out there and do it for yourself. It's not right. But then you've got other people that say, I came from a back home, I have to struggle all my life, I'm a hard worker, but I just can't make it. And I got a daughter-in-law that tells me all the time, big business. I might filibuster, I'm sorry.
This is you.
My question is,
It didn't start 2 years ago either.
And
like
I
you
feel
keep trying
sorry.
to say.
I feel
It didn't
sorry.
start 2 years ago. It started 28 years ago when you started. Not 28, but way before
You
that.
don't have the floor.
You've been in there a lot longer than he has, and you always refer back to Obama.
Not your turn. Sit down. Go.
I'm leaving.
Good.
I've heard enough shit.
And that's an example of what I mean. And my question is, I feel sorry for you because you are butting heads with people that are completely different. And what concerns me is what's going to happen with these 12 people. I'm afraid they are so strong in their opinions, it's going to be exactly this.
Let me just say this. I think I told you at the outset that every one of you needs to study the people you're voting for city council, county commissioner, mayor, governor. You know, the problem, and I'm not knocking the American people as a whole, I'm just saying that the fact of the matter is people are more concerned about our great team, the Colts winning the Super Bowl, than they are about paying attention to what's going on in government. Nothing will affect your life more than your family, God, and the government. And the government seems to be getting more of a part of that. And all I can tell you is this, look, if that woman didn't like me, fine. She can throw me out next year. I'll figure out something to do. But the thing is, I want you to do this for me and tell your friends. Go out there and find out what these people are doing. Look at their voting records. Don't take their words for it. If you look at what I passed, what my staff had here, it'll tell you. Some places I'm 80%, some places I'm 100%. But look at it. If you don't like it, okay, fine. Vote for the other guy. I don't care. But you got to know what you're doing. This idea that you're going to, in a one fell swoop, throw everybody out. They did that with 80-some members. We got 82 members of the Republican caucus. And I can tell you right now, tonight, probably half of them are upset because they voted for that thing that we voted for last week. Because one of them was on TV today, I think I mentioned him, and he said, hey, I've got an earful. He said, I think we need to go back to the drawing board. But as far as this young lady just said, we need to get together and we need to work together and everything else, it's okay to work together and to compromise if there's something to compromise about. But if you're talking about compromising on the principles that we believe in, free enterprise, lower taxes, less government, less spending, if you believe in that stuff, and the other guy believes in more government, more control in Washington and all that, there's nothing to compromise about. You have to stand your ground. I want to end this part by just saying that I don't really like for any of these things to get political when we're talking about this. All I'm saying to you is, whether you're Democrat, Republican, Labor, or not Labor, whatever it is, really take a look at what's going on and find out how it affects you and how it's affecting the country. If you do that, I think we'll work it out. I think everything will be all right. Okay, who's next?